let's get started, because when it comes to men versus women, this topic sparks a lot of debate. The question, which gender handles stress better? Let's see what people had to say.
I think men handle stress a lot easier than women, because every time a woman handles stress, they lose it completely.
Us being emotional, that's a way of relieving stress. That's a way of dealing with the problem, opposed to just putting it off and trying to act tough like nothing's wrong.
Men internalize until they explode on something very small, and then it becomes the mountain out of the molehill.
Men definitely handle it better because women tend to stress over little things and men tend to let it roll off.
Stress is internal, so they hold it in and we release it, so that's why we tend to handle it better.
We handle stress so well, us men.
Not me, man. If I get stressed out, I start whimpering.
I think it's interesting that men, if you look at brain scans, that women, when they're in a situation whether they see someone who's experiencing anger, women do show more empathy.
These same studies showed in men under stress they called it less functional connectivity between the emotional and the social parts of the brain, which translation is men become jerks when there's stress.
Yes,
and you know,
one thing I do
they
know
just
today, and it just hit me, you're not as good looking as Dr. Lisa.
Stress is a big deal, obviously, and there are obviously some biological consequences of stress. And I think that, you know, when we talk about men and women, the difference in how we handle it, women kind of have just like a kind of an even approach to it, you know, more calm. Guys are kind of like, you know, if we don't disengage, we go, we want to get into it.
Fix it right
We want
now.
to fix it right now, because men are problem solvers. And women don't like that about men.
Right.
We're problem solvers. We don't, you know, tell us the story, what the issue is, but then let's get to the resolution. That's just how we are.
What the woman wants, she wants to talk, and she wants to hear that you're hearing her and feeling empathy. And she doesn't want to hear solutions.
No, she wants
just wants to
listen
to feel like she's being cared for, you know. And that's what I've learned. Just hold off on the solutions for a while.
And
those
listen.
will come. You know, just listen. Just listen. Yes, dear.
But then you get in trouble for not saying
I'm so
anything.
sorry. Yeah.